Hello, Ghost Hunters! Developers gave us a sneak peek at the upcoming Sunny Meadows update. Stay tuned to see what we know. As I've mentioned in my previous videos, the next major update should include the custom difficulty, along with the new menus. I'd wager that we're looking at several weeks before this update makes it to live, as it's still in development and hasn't even made it to the testing phase yet. First, developers point out that this new main menu screen lacks an Add Buy button, and the reason for this is because the new main menu room will now have a computer players can interact with to buy or sell ghost hunting gear. With this, players will be able to create loadouts to quickly add gear to the current contract. This is great for players like me that do a lot of solo games and then swap to multiplayer. As it stands now, most players are just adding all in the spirit of saving time. But when players die, this means that they lose a lot of equipment. I know that these are just works in progress, but I certainly hope that these menus get some polishing, as they currently feel like a flashback to the 90s, or worse, some of the less developed ghost hunting games. Developers also mentioned that the level wipe would come with the future progression update, which is quite some time out still. With each level, or as they refer to it as a prestige, you will unlock additional loadouts. Maybe it's just me, but 2 or 3 loadouts seems like plenty. Although I suppose having a different loadout per location could also be handy. After all, gear I bring to Asylum, or Sunny Meadows, may not be the same gear I want to bring to Tanglewood Street House. Speaking of Sunny Meadows, we did get a look at the location and the floor plan, sort of. This image of the floor plan is clearly taken from inside the location, as years of neglect have left it looking like it's seen some better days. So let's talk about what this place might look like when we finally get to go inside. Players enter into the foyer here, and on either side is the manager's office and the waiting room. From here, a corridor flanked on either side by stairs leading to the basement takes you to the entrance corridor. From here, players can enter the chapel or either of the courtyard corridors, which appear to circle around the center of the building and specifically around the courtyard here. I would assume that the courtyard will be an outside location, but still an area that can be haunted, much like we see in Maple Lodge Campsite, with an inside and an outside area. This makes me wonder if we'll see changes to the high school or prison, with their outside areas that are extensions of the building, but currently not part of the haunting areas. The courtyard corridor will lead to the hall porter, the infirmary, a clothing store, visitor areas, classroom, laundry, food, and dining areas. The west wing comprises the male rooms, including bathrooms, day room, and dorm. The east wing, identical to the west, consists of the female rooms. But important to note are that there are stairs at the end of each corridor. The basement consists of 5 corridors, 2 main basement corridors, a hospital wing, the basement east corridor, and 1 restricted corridor. The west basement wing consists of 2 matron offices, 2 padded cells, 5 hospital rooms, an operating room, and the morgue. The east wing consists of 5 restricted rooms and an examination room. Oddly, this map doesn't include a room at the end of the wing, which feels a bit off and makes me wonder if we're not seeing the full picture. Either way, this feels like a huge improvement from the current Asylum map. What do you think of the new menus, loadouts, and the layout for Sunny Meadows? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and as always, happy hunting.